Hey guys, welcome to Into Bait Fishing. I'm Matt Hooten. Okay, so I wanted to do something different. So today will be the first of a series of videos of how to. And we're going to go through a bunch of different things, basically how to use different lures. Today we will be going over Topwater. I'm gonna be going over 4 of my favorite topwaters and different situations to throw each one and how to work each one. Although they're a lot of the same when it's come to working it, there's slight variations in it, and I think that's important to remember when we're using them. The 4 lures I'm going to use today, and the first one will be the Super Spook. I'll be throwing it in a bone. I love the Super Spook. You know, Super Spook's great. The next one is going to be the Sheep Hup. My favorite lure, my favorite topwater to throw is the Sheep Hup. So we'll be using that. We're gonna do a little drift fishing with it to show how topwaters can be used for search baits. We're gonna be using the Papa Mullet. You know, your shovel heads, it's really about pushing water and making that popping sound. And the last one we'll be doing will be a skitter walk, the rapala skitter walk. And it's just a smaller profile bait. And that one's all about getting it done. I got it already rigged up right here. The little skitter walk, our skitter walk. So I already got it hooked up, ready to go. Again, just going to be using the bone skitter walk, and in the situations I'd want to use that, it's all about changing profiles and things like that. So we'll be going over that today. We'll try to keep it as short as possible, so I don't bore you with a whole lot of not catching fish. The idea wasn't to catch fish on these videos, is to help y'all get a little bit better at something different. Hope you enjoy it. Please like, subscribe, leave me a comment, tell me what you think. Tell me what you want to see in some other videos. Tell me if there's a lure profile you want me to go over. But I'm gonna be doing a series of these, so stay tuned. Let's get to that first one. All right, guys. Well, this is gonna be the first thing we're throwing. This is the Super Spook. It's the 1 knocker here, and just to show you what I'm throwing here. I got it on a 7-foot medium action rod with a little bit faster tip. I got it ran to about 18 inches of fluorocarbon, 30-pound fluorocarbon. Just kind of something a little bit heavier, a little bit stiffer. So as it walks back and forth, these hooks don't always get caught up in. A lot of times, if you just hook it to braid or something, it'll wrap around like that or something. So that's what we're going to throw it. And I got it tied to a Perfection loop knot. I tie almost everything I do except for soft plastics to this loop knot. And in another video I can show you how to set up the loop knot. It's really, really easy. But that's what we're going to start with. And we're just going to walk the dog with it. I mean, you can hear it. It's got a low frequency vibration in there. This is, again, the 1 knocker, the Super Spook 1 knocker. And we're sitting on top of a reef right now, and we're just going to throw it. We're going to try to walk the dog. We're going to walk around the boat, and then we'll drift out a little bit, do that. Just show you how it works. And then we'll switch to something else and show you something else. So, but again, the Super Spook 1 knocker. All right, and all we have to do is walk the dog. So let's see if we can put a fish in the boat with it. So again, just throw it out. So for this one, I want the nose to be up a little, all right? So I'm sitting out probably 40 feet. So I got my rod tip up, and all I'm doing is popping it, letting slack go into the line and popping it, making that nose dart back to forth, left to right, left to right, left to right. See, there it goes. Do it 3 or 4 or 5 times and then stop. 3, 4, 5 times, stop. Some people say, you know, do a little cadence, like sing Mary Had a Little Lamb or something. I don't really, I'm just not gonna sit here and sing Mary Had a Little Lamb. That's just not gonna happen. But you know, whatever floats your boat, you know, it's really just your preference. But I just like to pop it. That's it. And it has a nice walk. So I'm slightly centered at a 45-degree angle with my rod tip off to the side, and I'm just popping. I mean, you can see boom, boom, boom. So, and it just darts back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So, and again, the water temperature is really cold today, you know, so that's why I'm using a little bit bigger rod. We're sitting in 4 feet of water. So the idea is to draw them up. So that's why I'm using a little bit bigger Super Spook. You know, they have the Super Spook trend. They got tons of these Topwaters. But you just bounce it, bounce it, bounce it, bounce it. Give it a nice little pause and then do it again. Then pause. And again. That's it. That's it, guys. That's all there is to that, you know. All right, guys, this is the next topwater we're gonna throw. This is my favorite topwater. Just hands down, I will use it in almost any situation. It is good all year round, all the time. Skinny water, dark water, light water, clear water, shallow water, it doesn't matter. This is the Sheep Pup by Mirrolure. It's got a real high pitch rattle to it. I love it. What I really like it, like, versus the Super Spook that we just used. Super Spook's kind of got a longer, lazier walk the dog that it really goes left to right. This one's got a tight pattern. It just left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. That's what I really like about it. And I mean, you can hear that. Super loud, super obnoxious. It's just, you know, sometimes if they're just not feeling it, you know, you just got to switch it up. And this has got that high pitch, high frequency rattle to it. So, but the idea is going to be the same on how we use it. All right, so what we're throwing on this one is just another 7-foot medium action, another fast tip on my bait caster. I use a Shimano Curado on this one. I'm running 20-pound braid spider wire stealth to about 18 inches, again fluorocarbon. This is going to be the 30-pound fluorocarbon, and that's just so I can do the loop knot. You have to do the loop knot on these things to get that right action that you're using. You know, we're still in the same spot. We're just changing it up. You know, we're going to see, all right, well, they didn't really respond to that low frequency, which is fine. No big deal, right? It's not really about catching fish ultimately today. It's just about showing you how to use this lure. You know, this is my favorite lure to use. I love to start my mornings with the Topwater. It's just super fun if we can make it work. It's totally worth it. But again, you know, simple to use. We're looking for that walk the dog action. So, see what we got going on here. All right. I feel like we threw a line off to this left, but I just want to start back over, see if we can change it up a little. You know, again, these Topwaters throw a mile, and again, this is the Sheep Pup, right? So, you know, Mirrolure is kind of naturally got a nose that sticks up, so I can put my rod tip a little bit down, but it's the same action. Boom, 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 right? Boom, 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 pause. Boom, 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 pause. And I'm just using my wrist, getting a little slack in the line, slowly reeling in, and it just bounces back and forth. Left, right, left, right, left, right. And I love it. So, And you know, color, I like to use the pink. To be honest with you, I've looked at these underneath the water. In my pool, they almost all look the same when you look up. It's just a dark figure going across. And super clear water, you know, you could tell a little bit different. You can see the pinks and the silvers over like a black or a orange or something like that. It just shows up a little bit brighter, or I'll give you a little flash. Like this pink and the silver will just throw a little bit of flash to it, which I like. But ultimately it's a dark figure up there, so don't get overly stuck on, oh, what color should I be using for this type of water. It's like sometimes just overthinking it is just too much. Sometimes just grab something and throw it just because you like it, right? Fish, especially on top water, are just looking up. So they're seeing a dark figure going across the thing. They're chasing down a shadow, and you know, they don't know. They're just like food. So boom, 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 boom. I mean, I'm not sure how much you can see through the GoPro. Hopefully you can see it, but just the action of the sheep pup, just that dart to left to right action is just so much faster. It's just boom, 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 boom. And I'm working it the exact same way. You know, my cadence that I'm using is almost the same, but it's just it just turns left to right a little faster. Ultimately, there's no wrong way to do this. As long as you're popping it, there's no speed or anything that's perfect. It's just trial by error, slowly using it over and over and over and over and over and over. And again, you know, this isn't the catch a million trout and redfish kind of bait. It's you know, maybe you'll catch 3 or 4, maybe. And, you know, maybe you'll just catch that one big one. You just don't know. You know, it's not about the numbers game with these. It's about just catching the fish, just watching the fish come up and hit it, putting it in front of that fish and seeing what happens from there. So hopefully we can get it done. You know, with it being as cold as it is, you just never know. Sometimes they're a little lethargic. Today's the first real pretty day since the storms rolled in about 4 or 5 days ago. And it's been raining and it's been storming and it's been cloudy. And it's been terrible, man. I got 4 or 5 inches at my house in Blessing, and it was just rough. So it was nice for it to, I didn't want to miss an opportunity to get out here and just, you know, on a pretty day. It's going to warm up nicely today. I'm sure we will get in the backcountry like I like to do, but I wanted to show you everything. You know, I don't fish reefs a lot. Wade fishing just isn't my thing. You know, I'm a sight fishing, red fishing, but top waters can be used anywhere. There's a top water for almost every situation, and that's what I really wanted to show you. These two, or first 3 top waters, are really just for, you know, open water. They make a lot of noise there. You know, there's tons of, you know, room for these trout to be at, and you honestly don't know where they're going to be. You know, they could be anywhere around this reef. This reef is huge. There's reefs everywhere. There's, you know, as far as you can see, there's boats all around. You just don't know where the trout are going to be. So you want to make as much noise as you can. See if you can get their attention. And that's the whole idea of this. Just make a lot of noise, get something's attention, see if it says hey. Okay guys, here's the next one. Next lure we're going to be throwing is the mirrolure popper. Okay, and you can see the head. It's made for making noise. It's got a nice low frequency rattle, but when it hits on top of that water and you pull it towards you, it just shovels water in front of it, which causes a nice plunk, basically a plunking sound, I guess you could call it. It goes clunk, and man, it drives fish just crazy. So if you're looking for that extra little bit of noise that you need, this could be the difference. You know, it really makes a lot of noise. We have a lot of water again, and you know, gotta call them up. So, you know, we haven't been overly successful, but hey, that's okay. So, and now on this one, since it requires to push a little bit more water, I got it a smaller leader here. I got 12 inches a leader. It's 30 pound fluorocarbon, again, tied to the Perfection loop knot on 20 pound braid. And the difference on this one is this is a 6'6" medium heavy with a fast tip. The reason I'm switched to a medium heavy on this one is because the amount of water it has to push, I wanted a little bit more backbone to throw on it. You could still throw it with a medium, but I just didn't want something that was, I wanted something with a little bit of backbone. And that's just personal preference, to, you know, as that really is. And I'm throwing it with another curado. You'll see that I use curado a whole lot. I love Shimano. I have 3 Shimanos, and you know, I do have 113 fishing that I do like that one. I've been messing around with it, trying to expand on my reels, but that's it, man. This is the Papa mullet here. So got the little shovel head, and the idea here is just to make noise. You're using that same cadence. It still has the ability to walk the dog, but you can see it. Bam, 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 bam. It just shoots water up. Boom, boom. See it? Shoot water. I mean, really, to me, it sounds a lot like trout feeding. So, boom. I like to pop it a little harder. You're not as concerned about that left to right action. With this, you're really not. Like, it still could, but basically you're just wanting that water to get that popping noise. See, it can still do it, but I really want it to, you know, shovel water in front of you. Oh yeah. So this is going to be the final one we use today. Another quick one. This is going to be the rapala skitter walk. Now this one's I use for a little different situation. Now it can be used obviously in any situation, but I like to use it in really shallow water because it's still loud enough to, hey, get something's attention, but it's a small enough profile that it, you know, these fish in this, I mean, you can see this is super shallow water. It's super clear, so we don't want to bother them too much. And I'm throwing this one with a 7-foot medium light. It's a little smaller bait. I can get a little bit better action with it, and just being real easy with it. So again, we're just gonna work it along the edges of the grass line. Just a walk the dog action. See if we can't find something to pique something's interest. This water is super clear. This is really what I was looking for today. Super clear water. Super clear water. And that skitter walk, you know, it's another bait. They just want to walk the dog action. That's all I'm looking for. Man, water's super clear. This is gonna be a sight fishing dream here in a little bit. Man, and this thing throws forever. I don't know if I said that yet, but you pair up the right lure with the right rod and reel, and you're gonna get some casting distance out of it. So again, just walk the dog, you know, keeping a nice steady pace. Boom, 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 boom. You just see it. Yeah, I may be twitching it a lot, but it's not doing a whole lot of movement, right? So I'm not moving it really far. Uh-oh, got wrapped up at the end. So that's it, guys. That's the gist of trying to throw these things. And again, the skitter walk I'm throwing, you know, on the medium light, has a little bit better action. So the skitter walk, really nice bait. It's really effective. It's loud. You know, you could always go with a little bit quieter one, but yeah, this is the one that I like. It's easy for me to work. I could throw it forever. I'm throwing it on, this one's on 15-pound braid on 20-pound. Again, you know, we have a smaller, everything's smaller on this setup. I could throw it forever, and the idea is just to, you know, just boom, 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 just get it to walk the dog. Speed is not your friend. You know, you don't have to go fast. You just want it to go from one section to the other. So again, if y'all have any questions or anything like that, I know this isn't the kind of video that I normally put out where I'm, you know, we're catching fish and we're having a good time, but this is just something that, you know, I spoke with my brother about, and something I really wanted to bring to the YouTube channel. You know, I love talking fishing. I mean, I just love talking fishing, not just fishing and catching fish. I just love talking fishing, and you know, that's what I, you know, when I started this YouTube channel, I wanted it to be more than just more than just catching fish. You know what I mean? Everyone, you know, yeah, I know everyone wants to see the fish caught, but how-to videos are just help everybody out, help everyone get better. So if you have any questions, you know, feel free, let me know. Hit me up in the comments. I'll have, again, we're going to have more videos to come. The next video we're going to be doing, we're going to just move just subsurface. We'll do mirrodine, suspending baits, and that'll be the next one to come. So stay tuned. We'll see if we can't get it done. I'm gonna stay out here. We're gonna start doing some sight fishing in this super clear water. I'm gonna start pulling around, see if we can get it done. I'm gonna throw the skitter walk at add some redfish today, see if we can't put one in the boat. So we're not done yet, don't worry.